Still Thursday, 12th of January 2017, 1417 hours Central European Time. A little addendum to the 48-hour deadline. Chances are very high that you fuckers have logic blockers and all kinds of things, and I'll retouch on why the chances are very high at the end of this video. Just in case you're not thinking this through or kept from thinking this through. See, not just am I able to make it possible that in Thailand such people will be found who will volunteer into hunting down every motherfucking last one of you, no matter how much on the periphery of things you wear. But I can make that possible all over the world. I can explain to the world's population how there is a necessity for that. And then we're not talking 7.5 million, but a whole lot more. I just want you to understand that. And touching back on your logic blockers, this night I got practically no sleep. I got some semi-sleep from I think 4 a.m. onwards or something like that. I got severe torture this night with a whole lot of fuckers really on all frequencies again at the same time, forcing their nonsense and madness into me and onto me and whatnot via the proxy devices here. And the interesting thing is, I noticed something. See, when they do that, their reactions are much more tellable to me than when they're doing it differently. And something very interesting was observed, namely something that I wrote down here actually, just because, so not to forget that I bring this up. For all practical purposes, they're running in their own heads, and that was an aware fucker. Okay, we're not talking completely unaware drones. We're not talking mere copies. An aware fucker. I'm not sure if it was the ego of that aware fucker being here or merely one of his con emos, but an aware fucker. I tell you that much. An aware fucker, not just a copy. An aware fucker here who had worked onto his own mind a routine that quintessentially results in I know no failure. Not I, but he, right? I know no failure. And the no is an inverted comma. I know no failure. What do I mean by that? That is how I put it, how I try to describe it in one sentence. They are working routines on their own heads that they know no failure. What happened yesterday night was the torture was so severe that I just had it again. I mentioned that in the past, I mentioned recently in a video how quite a while in the past I had one of these moments where I just had it again. And I just had it again last night. And I succeeded to just change things in my body around, because they have all kinds of vile shit going on in my body, and I just succeeded to change things in my body around again, and so to speak, pacify them for just a few minutes before they went and fucked it all up again. But that already helped. And the very fact that in spite of them being present to that extent and forcing the madness into me was an utter failure. It was a complete failure of theirs. It was a defeat of theirs that they could not prevent them. That there I was, I just chose to ignore the fuckers and pacify my body. And a few minutes later, unchanged fuckers, the same fucker, specifically one particular fucker in particular again, I thought to him, I just sorted myself out in spite of all of your torture. And he did not know what I was talking about. With which I mean to say that they sick, aware fuckers at me who have routines in their head to immediately nuke and bar from getting into their memory and or accessing it again from memory, how minutes earlier they had horrendously fucked up. I know no failure. They have failed. Their routines working in their heads to blot out their own failures. I'm almost sure that you don't get what I'm trying to say here because you are too fucking stupid. There are fuckers out there who have deliberately aware fuckers, not stupid unaware drones, not copies or anything, aware fuckers who have in their own heads routines running to blot out and nuke any of their own failures. And these people are kept at me on all frequencies. Several of them fuckers. There was probably one fucker having several of his phases on several frequencies into me. Okay? But what I want you to understand is, see, here I am explaining to you how you get it all wrong, how you're fucking ignorant, how you're fucking incompetent, how you're fucking whatnot. When I realized yesterday night, you have routines in your own fucking heads that make you immediately that make you probably not even realize and immediately forget, should you realize, any actual horrendous defeat and failure that you suffer. I know you're a failure. I don't know it. No, I don't know what it is. I don't fail. I was able to pacify my entire body, all the various parts of the nervous system, just because they were overdoing it, and the same guy under whose watch that happened minutes earlier, honestly, did not remember it, did not know what I was talking about, was puzzled when I pointed it out to him. When I quintessentially said, a few minutes ago, and it was not there in his head. And not because they would have kept that from reaching back to him, so to speak. That is not possible the way they connected last night to the proxy devices and shoving on all kind of frequencies at the same time into the fields. You allow such filth attacking me. I want you fixed mundi fuckers to understand that you allow such filth attacking me. You